Welcome to the 2020 ACT Virtual International Conference. We're so happy all of you chose to join us. My name is Eric Fodge.
I'm Aaron Buckley.
And I'm Erica Benti. Please enjoy a virtual tour of the campuses of Colorado State University in Fort Collins and University of Colorado in Boulder.
Hello everybody from ACT. We want to welcome you to CU Boulder. We're going to be taking you on a brief virtual tour of our campus, highlighting some of the key sustainable transportation programs and infrastructure here.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure, I might as well introduce myself. My name's David Cook. I'm the Senior TDM Program Manager for the campus.
Awesome. I'm Clark Ryder, Sustainable Transportation Specialist. Yeah, so we're going to show you around, highlight some of the programs we have in place, some of the infrastructure that helps us get more people out of cars and really empower our users to find alternatives to driving alone. So welcome, and we look forward to showing you around.
Thanks again for joining us.
CSU was founded in 1870 as the state's land-grant institution. Currently we have 33,000 students and 7,000 employees. CSU is situated on 1 square mile in the center of Fort Collins, Colorado. We also have a connected South Campus with our world-famous veterinary teaching hospital and a foothills and mountain campus.
CU is the largest, the flagship campus in our 4-campus system for the University of Colorado. We have around 34,000 students and 9,000 employees. We sit also in perspective about 65 miles south of Fort Collins, where our friend and competing campus, Colorado State University, is located.
CSU and the City of Fort Collins have invested in a low-stress bike network to help make it easy to get around town without having to deal with big cars, heavy traffic, and arterial roads. The Prospect Underpass right behind me is an example of one of those routes onto campus that helps get you away from big cars and arterial roads.
I wanted to give you a little bit of context about the city of Boulder. So Boulder is located about 25 miles west and a bit north of Denver. And Boulder has a population of just over 100,000 when the students aren't in session. And Boulder's one of the most bikeable cities in the US. Campus is centrally located, so getting around by bike, walking, by bus is easy to do.
CSU has a strong town-gown relationship with the City of Fort Collins. It's important to us that our campus is accessible to members of our community. One example is this half-mile piece of trail, which was preserved in our 2014 Bicycle Master Plan and is now the Morgan Trail that runs along our south residence halls.
The bike path that you see here on going over this black steel bridge is called the Broadway Boogie. It was opened in 1970 with following a plan that a CU professor named Al Bartlett put forward to City Council in 1968. So we're looking at a 50-year history of bike path development in the city. We now have over 300 miles of bike paths, making use of over 80 of these underpasses. This one here, not only does it connect the two sides of this busy bus stop, but it also connects the campus to the community. On the other side is an elementary school.
This is the Campus Transit Center here at CSU. It's appended to the Laurie Student Center. It has over 13 bays and 11 bus routes that come through here on a daily basis. All of our students and employees ride for free with their ramp card.
We have a pass program for our students, the College Pass, and for our employees, the Eco Pass. Both go through the Regional Transportation District and provide unlimited access to all of the regularly scheduled services throughout the Denver metro region. And this is probably the most powerful tool we have for encouraging people to take alternative transportation and leave that car at home more frequently.
This is the MAX. It's a 5-mile bus rapid transit corridor that runs right down the east side of our campus. The MAX has 70 passenger articulated buses with spots for 4 bikes on it. This bus runs every 10 minutes, northbound and southbound from 5 in the morning to midnight.
Some staff either don't live anywhere near a good route, or they're working shifts that either start before buses run or end after they've stopped running. So for those folks, we've got a van pool program. Oh look, there goes one now. The Way to Go program is provided by the Denver Regional Council of Governments. We support that program by further subsidizing the costs of the rides for the users, so we get everybody on one set fee.
CSU is one of 8 universities rated platinum by the League of American Bicyclists, and we're in a platinum city, Fort Collins. We have over 18,000 bike parking spaces on campus, including permits for secure covered bike parking like this cage here. CSU's Campus Bicycle Advisory Committee has representatives from departments and colleges across campus and helps to guide our policy and planning decisions. Our police bike team help enforce rules of the road and also participate in programs such as Rams Ride Right, which rewards bicyclists for following the rules. We offer a variety of bike education courses throughout the year, including our 9-month Get Back on the Bike program for employees, our community rides for women, and adult Learn to Ride classes for our international students.
So on any given sunny fall day, more than 18% of students, faculty, and staff ride their bike to campus. That's over 8,000 bikes coming and going. And our bike program is really focused on making that the best experience for them.
At CSU, we have split trails which help us separate out bicyclists and pedestrians based on their speed.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so we got a lot of bikes on campus. So a key focus, the second main focus of our bike program, is to keep those bikes rolling. So we've got 2 bike stations on campus where you can get air, you can find tools, and we have registered mechanics who will help keep your bike rolling. We also have multiple DIY stations located across all parts of campus, so that if you can't make it to one of these stations and you know what you're doing, you can work on your own bike.
Here at CSU, we have an on-campus bike shop where if you stick around, the labor is free.
We also have what's called a mobile mechanic. So in winter months or on days where you can't get to a station, you can schedule a time, a mechanic will come meet you and help you get your bike up and running.
CSU's student Rambassadors are stationed at safety hotspots across campus to collect data on bicyclists and pedestrians and provide peer-to-peer safety education. You'll find Rambassadors out at stop signs, split trails, and even at dismount zones like this one. Hey, you gotta dismount.
And finally, we're working to keep both riders and bikes safe. So as you see here, we've got 3 secure bike shelters on campus. We work hand in hand with the CU Police Department. We've got a U-lock program where riders can exchange a cable lock for a more beefy U-lock. The police department also has a bait bike program where they can stake out different spots where we have higher levels of theft.
Here at CSU, our campus awareness was recently designed and implemented our first solar bicycle parking on campus. We're hoping to roll this out across campus to improve the sustainability around parking.
So we've got a discounted helmet program as well as a light giveaway each year. And finally, we've got over 14,000 bike parking spaces on campus. So no matter where you are, there's a rack nearby where you can lock up your bike and find it when you get out of class later that day.
Through CSU's Bicycle Master Plan, we've taken a one-way road for cars and we've turned it into a two-way street for bicycles, along with a parking protected bike lane that is contraflow to help bicycles get to and from the core of our campus.
We have a huge Bikefest where we sell used refurbished bikes. So we're really working hard to ensure that the folks that are riding have great spaces and people who want to be riding have bikes to ride.
We have bike and pet counters all across our campus to help us understand travel behavior of our students and employees on campus. Helps us understand the seasonal variability and understand where folks are getting around on our campus.
Our transportation system at CSU should welcome everybody. That includes our buildings. Each building at CSU has an emblem that depicts the inclusive amenities of each building. This building has a lactation facility. Other buildings have reflection spaces, break rooms, commuter showers, all gender bathrooms. We want to let people know what each building provides for them.
Hi there. Just wanted to show you this relatively recent addition to the campus pathway system. It takes off from Boulder Creek Path, which runs east and west through campus, and up over the creek, so it's another overpass essentially. And it provides the first ADA accessible access to the north side of campus.
CSU has over 40 level 2 electric vehicle chargers. The chargers are funded by the state of Colorado Charge Ahead Colorado grants.
So what we're trying to do is drive more and more of those vehicles, be it commuters or our fleet vehicles, towards electric. So in this case, we're standing here at our main library called Norland. Norland just installed the newest of our EV charging stations. This vehicle here goes to Denver once or twice a day, which is upwards of 60, 90 miles a day, that they're going to be removing the greenhouse gas impacts from.
CSU is home to 11 zip cars. We see close to 600 reservations in peak months and have had about 3,000 members.
We have both Zipcar, a national chain for car sharing, and Ego Car Share, a local nonprofit. There's that airplane again. We're finding out how noisy it can be on campus when you want to try to record something. We were thinking that maybe our friends up at Colorado State University hired them to interfere with our process. Not sure about that, but we'll have to check with them.
CSU signed a joint contract with the City of Fort Collins for e-scooter, and we require our e-scooters to park programs.
So short term, all students, faculty, and staff have free access to our local Bikeshare program, Boulder B-Cycle, and get unlimited 1-hour rides. If they need a bike a little bit longer, we have more than 50 buff bikes. Buff bikes can be rented for up to 48 hours and returned. Then we've got semester rentals. So with more than 150 semester rentals, we're keeping those students going all semester long.
Thank you for joining us on our CSU tour. We're at the new Belgian Porch. We've loved having you on the tour today. If you've got more questions or want to learn more information, please visit ets.colorado.state.edu. We'll see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed our virtual tour. We're here at the Engineering Center to say thank you and goodbye. Hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Yeah, sorry we missed you. Hopefully we can do it again in a few years.
Hey.